Hey everyone, how's it going? Well, this is a strange sight at this time of year. Baling some, well actually technically this is second cut, but it's really frozen. The alfalfa is froze solid. But it's too bad we couldn't have got to it earlier when it was good. But I don't have any, I usually get a bunch of reed canary grass bales, and I didn't get any this year because it was flooded where I usually bale it. So while we were combining, I had noticed a lot of people were cutting down some hay now that the weather's nice. We've had over a week straight of sun and wind, so we thought, well, if we get some time, we'll do it. And since we are drying, I just dumped a load of dry canola. Yesterday we cut a little bit down here, and this old alfalfa has a lot of old grass in it, so it's actually dry on the stump. You could bale right behind the hay bind. And Sean is baling it right now. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bales already, and these bales will be all right. Just throw them out for the cows. Use them as windbreaks, and whatever they eat, they eat. Whatever they leave, they leave. If anything you can save on a few bales of hay, more power to you. So yeah, just finished unloading a load of dry canola from the dryer. All the wet canola is in that bin, and we have to dry it because our fans aren't working. I bought brand new fans, and since we don't have power to these bins yet, we have a generator, and apparently the generator is not big enough to run those fans. Those are 5 horsepower single phase fans, and our 20 kilowatt generator will not run them. Just stalls the engine dead. So we were told that it would run it, but apparently the startup juice is more than it can handle. So either I was going to go rent a generator just to run those fans while we're finishing combining, or since the weather is looking pretty good, we figured we'd dry, and we got 600 acres of canola left, and I think we'll get started on that tomorrow. So while we're drying, Sean's just baling up this hay. Baling up pretty nicely. He's running it with the MX210, because we were baling straw with the Magnum 7120, but our Magnum is pretty low to the ground. It always has been low. It has the 18.4 by 38 tires, I believe. Yeah, I don't think it's 34. No, there's 38s. And you could run 42s on there. That would bring up the ground clearance on it. But this tractor has 42 tires on the back, so it has quite a bit more ground clearance. And he was having trouble in the straw. It was pushing the swaths under the tractor, so decided to run it with this one. So I don't know, if we get time after we're done combining, we might cut a little more. We gotta haul cows yet. We should actually do that first, get them home, because it's time for shipping. But if we can get a few more rolls, like over there, there's a lot of, it's actually lodged in there, the second growth. So yeah, it's too bad. It would have been a good second cut when it was early. But the thing that it will do is it'll make next year's cut a lot better, because a lot of times when we can't get the second cut, it kind of disturbs the growth for next year. You got all that dead stuff, so you got a bunch of old hay and mixed in with your good stuff. So it'll actually work in. But we're not 100% sure yet. We might be turning this ground over. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm going to head back to the dryer. Actually, I'll take you guys with me to the dryer while we fill up. So this is our batch dryer. It's a 500 bushel. The 5 is the 500 bushel. The 80 is the model number. I think we had a 570, which is older. This has more of the electronics in it, so the 70 series are you still have to light them like a barbecue. So yeah, we just dumped the wet canola from the Freightliner trailer into the dryer. And it usually takes one dryer for each side. We just run it off the MX120. So noisy. Yeah, we just run it off the MX120, and I run it off it's a 540 RPM. But I run it off the 1000 RPM with a 540, what do you call it? You know what I'm talking about. The piece on there, it just slipped my mind. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, so I only have to run the tractor at about 1300 RPM. So it saves, you know, quite a bit of fuel, doing it that way, instead of having it running out at 2200 RPM. So yeah, that's the dryer, and it's filling right now, so I'll just take you in for a closer look. It's going to be pretty noisy. Loaded and full. Now we just have to wait. Depends how much moisture is in your seed. That's how long it takes longer to dry. So we're roughly going 2 hours on a dry. So anyway.